The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The give on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Here's a heat. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, out. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go goes so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Delaware. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross it. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Falk. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Ripping through the defense. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shift.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Delivers the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. At the 45 on his way. Lot of room to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
On the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards. To where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. Grab behind the line. It's Stockton. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. And he's dragged down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's first down Rice.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Toss sweep. Trying to get it outside to the right. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's James. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Blue Hens. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Moves away as he feels pressure. He tried to buy some time, and the defense was not having it.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Caught behind the line. It's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air, it's Kennedy. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone, too. If you can find the soft spot in the quarter...
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
Turning it on! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Owls will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Johnson. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way.
Touchdown, Delaware! Special teams proving to be special.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team, don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Rice.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That is a tough one to take, to get an explosive play like that and have it wiped out by a penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's caught. It's fault. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. With jet sweep pass. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why the offense is...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
By the receiver.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Using his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to's not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Finds his man. It's Johnson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He tries to take the top off. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Alexander. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And tackled there by the defense. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's James. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little in. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it for a big play. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. That's reeled in. It's James. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, the ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? They'll give it to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. One more. to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The play action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Williams. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 31 over UTSA. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed.
And he's still running after the move. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's second and goal. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third? Touchdown, Rice! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Dances away to buy time. There he goes. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Under fire. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Here's some pressure. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pressure coming, trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42.
1st and 10.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly. Scanning the field is Kennedy. Extending the play. Blasted as he lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Timeout, Delaware.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 15. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end.